Kicker 106, your station for continuous hit country. Eric McElroy along with you this Saturday morning. And of course, folks, as you know by now, no Tradio hotline this morning. We'll get back to that next week, mainly because we do have the Western Week festivities happening this morning. Of course, the parade starts at 10:30, but also because I have a special guest joining me live in studio right now, the Dave Rukkus Band. Dave Rukkus, Joseph Flores, and Freddie Rodriguez. What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's going on, Eric, man? Thanks, man. Thanks for having us, buddy. Big thanks, man, to Kicker 106 for having us here this morning, man. 2013 Western Week, man. We're here in Beeville for that, so, just a big shout out, man, to all the beautiful people here in Beeville, Texas, man.
Yeah, that's right. You guys are going to be performing on the Aztec Chevrolet float this morning for the parade,
correct,
right?
yeah. We're fortunate enough to get hooked up with Aztec Chevrolet. We're going to be riding the float and playing some Texas country music for them, man, for the people to enjoy the parade and all the festivities, man, for this weekend. Definitely
parade weather this morning, right?
Definitely parade weather, man. I had to bust out my jacket, take off all the cobwebs and stuff like that, man. I can't remember the last time it was this cold, man. It's kind of awesome, man. Beautiful parade weather for sure.
There you go. Once again, the Western Week Parade begins at 10:30 this morning, the 76th annual Western Week Parade. Dave Rukkus Band joining me live in studio right now. Where are you guys coming from today, man?
We're actually, I'm originally from Corpus Christi, Texas, man. Joseph, we're all kind of from, down in that area.
Okay.
Freddie, he's over from Taft, Texas. Joseph is from Sinton, just down the road from Taft. So, yeah, we're all kind of over in that area, man.
All right. You guys are all South Texas boys, huh?
South Texas boys, man.
Sounds good.
Born and raised.
Hey, tell us a little bit more about yourself, how long you guys have been together, performing music, that kind of thing.
Well, performing music, man, I've been doing it for, I don't know, man, about 15, 20 years. I'm sure Joseph and Freddie have all been doing it. As far as, it's kind of a funny story. As far as the band, man, we've technically only been together about 3 months, 4 months now.
Oh, wow,
so,
okay. But you've known each other a lot longer.
We've known each other for, we worked on different projects with one another, but, just here recently in the last 3 or 4 months that we actually got together and formed, of course, the Dave Rukkus Band, and, here we are.
Here you are now, of course. And tell us a little bit more about your music. I know you do some cover songs as well, but you also have some music of your own, some original music in the works, right?
Yeah, well, actually, we recently, I've never really been much big of a songwriter, man, but just here in the last, of course, working in the project and, with the influences, of course, of Joseph Flores and Freddie Rodriguez, and just the collaboration of, working on original stuff, musical arrangements, been doing some songwriting, collaborating with a good friend of mine from San Antonio by the name of Mark Lambert. So we've gotten into, of course, writing some original music, some really good Texas music, man, Texas original music, man. And of course, sometimes when we do our venues, we do our shows, we do mix in a little cover stuff,
right?
Texas
but who
music.
doesn't? Everybody does.
Yeah, everybody does it. You know what I mean? But we're really trying to focus on getting together some original music, and of course, to get into the studio, get that single out, and get the EP going, and letting the people know, who the Dave Rukkus Band is.
Yeah. Yeah, tell us a little bit about writing songs, because to me that seems a little difficult. If I get writer's block or something, I can't think of anything, but it just basically comes from real-life experiences, right?
Well, pretty much, man. That's what it comes down to. I guess, I hate to say my age, but I'm 32 years old now, man, and I hate to say that, but at this point in life, man, I've been through a few things, man, so. And it's a truth. It's a truth, Eric. Every song there's a story behind it, man.
Yeah.
It's a truth. It's a story about your life experiences, things, trials and tribulations that you've been through, man. And that's what it's all about. Something that people they listen to and they relate to. So, that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, that's what makes good music, when you write from something that really happened to you, something in your life, and then people can relate to it. That's what makes, a good song and great music.
Exactly.
I understand you are going to perform here in a moment on one of your original songs, right?
Yeah, we're going to be doing Live Oak County Girl, man. We're going to be
all
doing
right.
Live Oak County Girl. It's one of our original songs, hopefully to be our first single coming off our new album. Like I said, we should be in the studio hopefully within the first week of November, recording Live Oak County Girl, and then the follow-up, with either a 4 or 5 song EP, and then, of course, to follow up with a full album.
Gotcha. Okay, tell us a little bit more about the song before you guys play it here.
Well, Live Oak County Girl, man, real quick, just to run down, I wrote the song about my wife. My wife. She's actually from a town not too far from here. George West, Texas. I'm sure everybody knows where George West, Texas is, and of course it's Live Oak County. So I wrote the song about her, man, and it's just pretty much a story about how we met. She's just my wife's a straight up she's a straight up cowgirl. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah, you won't catch her. You know, you won't catch her in you know, in those fancy, you know, dresses and all dolled up with pearls and stuff. I mean, her idea of getting fixed up and dressed up is, of course, wearing her Miss Me jeans, her T-shirt, and her Justin Ball cap on, man.
There you go,
and,
man.
I mean, that does it for me, man.
There you go. Live Oak County Girl, the Dave Rukkus Band. They're going to perform it live in studio right now. You guys ready?
Yeah, sure, man.
Let's do it. Here we go. Live Oak County Girl, Dave Rukkus Band, right here on Kicker 106.
Beside me in my pickup truck, listening to some Texas country. You said turn it up. I love you sliding closer to me. I'm glad this road we're on us as far as we can see. Baby, you're my Live Oak County girl. You're the real thing, a real country girl. You love to listen to handbill move. I'll be your cowboy, you can be my cowgirl. Baby, you're my Live Oak County girl. There's nothing more I want in this whole world. I wanna hold you underneath the moonlight. Baby, you're the Live Oak County girl of my life. Baby, you're the Live Oak County girl of my life. Oh, baby.
Oh, the Dave Rukkus Band, live in studio right now, Live Oak County Girl. Listen, when you guys record that and you get it finalized, send it our way, man.
I definitely will, man.
For sure.
For sure, Eric, I will make sure, man. Like I said, thank you so much to Kicker 106, man, for giving us the opportunity, of course, to be here on a beautiful Saturday morning, getting ready for Parade Western Week 2013, man, and I will make sure the first copy of Live Oak County Girl, I will personally deliver it here to you, man.
Do it, man. Do it.
For sure,
especially if you don't live too far away. Come on, man. Just make the trip.
I don't, man. I will
All
make
right.
the trip for sure, man.
The Dave Rukkus Band, Live Oak County Girl. You just heard it right there, live, right here in studio. I know you just mentioned it, but once again, you got plans to go in studio, work on a new album. When is all that going to start again?
Like I said, hopefully, with God's will, man, we should be in the studio probably the first week of November.
Awesome.
We should be in the studio, man. And like I said, we're just kind of polishing up things right now, working on the original stuff, and there's a couple of songs that are already ready to lay down in the studio, man. So
I would say that's one of them, the one we just heard.
Oh, for sure, man.
All right.
Man, yeah.
Hey, throw out the Facebook, the Twitter, all that stuff, so folks can follow you.
Dave
and keep
Rukkus
up with
Band,
you.
man. Check us out on Facebook, of course. Dave Rukkus. It's Dave Rukkus, Rukkus. The Dave Rukkus Band. Check us out on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, all of the above, man. Just check us out. A big shout out, of course, to big supporters of the Dave Rukkus Band, Moses Vasquez and Eddie Aguilar, man. Thank you so much, guys, for these guys have been through us through thick and thin, man, and we wouldn't be here without these guys, man. So big shout out to them guys, man, of course.
Yeah, Moses, busy guy, man. He's probably the busiest guy in America. I know.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, just a real quick rundown. We actually, the Dave Rukkus Band, we had an opportunity. We were here, about a month ago. They had the first ever boxing MMA fights.
Yeah, you guys were here. Yeah,
man, and we actually were fortunate enough to perform that night, man. It was a sold out crowd. I mean, it was beautiful, man. There were so many people. I mean, it was crazy, man. We just had a great time, and of course, all the beautiful people here from Beeville, Texas, accepted us with open arms, man. And we can't wait to come back, man.
Yeah. Actually, that night I had to go cover a football game. The Trojans were out of town, and I heard nothing but great things about you guys that night.
Awesome.
And the fight night that happened that evening was a great night. But of course, you guys will be performing in the Western Week Parade this morning. You will be on the Aztec Chevrolet float, jamming out as it rolls through downtown Beeville. I'm just going to let the folks know some Western Week activities today real quick, guys. At 10:30, once again, the parade starts through downtown Beeville, the 76th Annual B County Chamber of Commerce Parade. The festival grounds open at